welcome once again to M5's English language learning programme, Let's Speak English. I'm Gav Duncan and I'm here on your TV to help you learn English. Now, are you sitting comfortably? Yes? Good. And are you ready for today's lesson? Yes? Good. Okay, well let's learn English together. And hello again, people. Hello and welcome. Welcome to Thursday. Yes, that's right. Thursday, the day before Friday. The day which is 7 days away from Thursday. The day which is not Tuesday, but begins with the same initial letter. Yes, people, it's Thursday. And it's time for us to get stuck back into the song we were looking at a couple of days ago. Do you all remember? Yes, of course you do. It was only a couple of days ago, and that's not long enough for you to have forgotten, is it? Well, let's hope it's not. If it is, if you find yourself sitting there in your comfy chairs or on your comfy sofas, staring blankly at the TV screen, desperately trying to scrape together the memories of the lesson we had 2 days ago, then, well, if that is the case, there might be a problem. Either that or you weren't paying enough attention on Tuesday. But let's try to be positive. It's quite possible that all you need is for something to jog your memory. It's quite possible that all you need is a prompt, something to remind you what we were doing on Tuesday. Okay, how about I give you a prompt? Bonio, the side, Dave the bass player, and Larry the lamb. Anything? Any slight tickling feeling at the base of your skull? No? Oh dear. In that case, it looks like it might be a more serious case of forgetting everything-itis. Oh dear. Oh well, there's nothing I can do about it. Let's just hope that your problem with your memory is only temporary. Fingers crossed, people, fingers crossed. All right, now, leaving the memory-damaged goods to one side for a moment, if they can't remember what we were doing, there's not a lot of point in dealing with them, is there? No. If they can't remember what we did a couple of days ago, then, well, the chances are that they won't be able to recall what I'm saying now. In about 10 minutes' time, their brains will be blank. So, for those of you who do remember, let's see what we remember about what we learned from Bonio and the boys. All right. We know that Bonio was singing about what he'd done, but it wasn't really clear whether these things, the things that he'd done, were life experience things or events in the past which were connected to now. Still, it's not important, is it? No. Okay, so there were a few problems with Bonio's grammar, weren't there? Yes, he forgot that we need the definite article with the superlative form of adjectives, for one, didn't he? Yes, a silly mistake, a schoolboy error, or maybe just a way for the line to fit the rhythm of the song. We don't know. We also noticed that the different things that he'd done, well, they didn't seem to be in the same category, did they? Just as Lenny Kravitz sang that he would walk through fire, rock hard Lenny, he then went on to say that he'd also stand in the rain. Stand in the rain? What are you? Some sort of girly man, Lenny? Come on, man up! Well, the same is true of Bonio. After climbing Everest in his pants with no oxygen or gloves, he says that he ran through some fields. Ran through some fields. Ooh, I don't get it. Anyway, the reason he did all these things was to impress me, or you, or us. That's not very clear. And there was more, wasn't there? Yes, he's run about a bit, very nice, and he's crawled about on the floor a bit. So we learnt a new verb, the verb to crawl, the thing that babies do before they learn to walk. They move about on their stomachs or they move about on their hands and knees. And it's not only babies who crawl. Soldiers crawl as well when they want to move without people seeing them. And if that wasn't all, Bonio also climbed some city walls, although he used a synonym, didn't he? He didn't say, I have climbed these city walls, did he? No. He used the synonym to scale, which means to climb. He said, I have scaled these city walls. Same meaning though. So, he's run about the place, he's crawled about on the floor, and he's climbed the walls of this city. And why? Why has he done these things? Yes, for the same reason as before. He wants to be with us. Ah, that's nice, isn't it? Okay, well, let's see what he's going to say next. This is different, isn't it? Now we're learning something new, aren't we? So again, it's not clear whether this is life experience or just something which started in the past and continues into the present. And it doesn't matter, does it? No. So let's think about this new information that Bonio is communicating. He still hasn't found what he's looking for. So, what does this sentence tell us? Well, think about the tense that he's using. Yes, that's right. He's not using one tense, but two. Blimey O'Reilly, crikey O Swizzlestick. Two tenses, one sentence. Bonio, you're spoiling us. This is too much, really it is. All right, settle down, settle down. Let's all calm down and see if we can figure out what's up. I said, hey, what's going on? When I said, yeah, thanks, Leo, but not now, mate, okay? We're sort of in the middle of something, okay? Yes, well, thanks for that, Leo. Listen, why don't you go and have a little lie down, all right? Yes, we'll send someone to check on you later on, okay? Jesus, has he gone? Yes. Okay, well, let's get back to where... Oh, God, he's back! Yes, 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 that's all well and good, Leo, but we're kind of in the middle of something here, so if you wouldn't mind, yes, if you could, you know, leave, thanks, that'd be really helpful. Bye! Jesus, he's like sellotape. Now, let's get back to Bonio and the boys. So, as I was saying, not one tense, but two. All right, well, let's have a look at the sentence, a closer look, and see what we've got here, where and why. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Bono starts with the present perfect and then finishes with the present continuous. I still, there's that word, still, the one we often see with the present perfect because it means, in this sense, up to now, including the present. He's still looking for his car keys. He started looking for them a few minutes ago, but he's still looking for them. So, he still hasn't found what he's looking for. He started looking for something. So he started looking for something in the past. We don't know when. But this is the thing. He hasn't found it. So, action or event began in the past, continues until time of speaking, continues until now. Present perfect. Great. That makes perfect sense. He started looking for something in the past, and that search has continued until now, when he's telling us about it. Okay, but what about the next part? What about the second half of the sentence? Well, now Bonio's using the present continuous, isn't he? Subject, correctly conjugated form of the verb to be, am, and the ing form of the verb. Look for becomes looking for. All right, and why is he using the present continuous? Now, why do we use the present continuous? When do we use the present continuous tense? Yes, that's right. We use the present continuous when we're talking about things which are happening now or about now. And that's what Bonio's saying. This isn't a completed event in the past. This isn't something which is finished. If it were finished, then he'd use the past simple, wouldn't he? Yes, if the search was over, if it was in the past, either successful or not, then he'd use the past simple to indicate that this event, this action, was over. I found what I was looking for. I didn't find what I was looking for. So the fact that he doesn't use the past simple tells us that he's still looking, and here we're using still with the present continuous to show that this is related to the present. Okay, so we know that Bonio's been looking for, well, something. We don't know what it is, but we know that he's been looking for it. I mean, it seems to be important. He told us 2 times. He told us twice, didn't he? All right, good. What's next? Ooh, Bonio's got some more present perfect for us, has he? Okay, so now he's talking about who? I have no idea, but that's not important. So again, it's not clear if this is life experience or action in past relevant now. But again, it doesn't matter, does it? No. So he has kissed honey lips. Well, either that means that he kissed someone when they were in the middle of eating a honey sandwich, or it means that he's being all poety. He's saying that this person's lips are sweet, just like honey or sugar, or well, stevia, perhaps. Still, I suppose that sugar and honey are more, well, romantic? I don't know. What's the next line? Felt the healing fingertips. Well, okay, so what have we got here then? Well, although he's missed it out, I think we can assume that he's still singing in the present perfect here. Again, that means that the correct sentence would be, I have felt the healing fingertips. But we understand that he means the present perfect. This sentence is just a continuation of the first one, and so the fact that he doesn't repeat I have doesn't make it difficult for us to understand. Okay, now what are fingertips? Well, they're the very ends of your fingers. Think about sewing. When you sew, you normally put a thimble onto one of your fingertips to protect the end of your finger and to help you push the needle through the fabric. Where do you put the thimble? That's a fingertip. But we don't have thumb tips. I don't know what we'd call that. I have no idea. The top of your thumb? Perhaps. I don't know. Probably. And that means for most people we've got 8 fingertips and 2 tops of our thumbs. That sounds a little bit strange, but I can't think of anything better. Well, not at the moment. Okay, now what? It burned like fire. What did? Sorry, Bonio, you've lost me. What are you on about now? Did you burn yourself? Were you playing with matches again? How many times do I have to tell you, if you play with matches, you'll get burned? Oh, it wasn't matches. Well, that's good. Remember, kids, don't play with matches. So, Bonio, in that case, what was it that burnt you? This burning desire. Well, that's pretty logical, isn't it? If someone has a burning desire, then it's obviously quite hot, and that means that it can burn. Be more careful next time. Now, just before we go, I think we've got enough time to think about the verb to burn. This is a simple enough verb. If you set fire to something, like Joan of Arc, then that thing burns. The act of burning is when something is consumed, destroyed, or eaten by fire. You want electricity for your electric car? No problem. We'll burn some coal to make electricity. That way you can travel and be green. Or can you? It doesn't seem particularly logical to me, but maybe that's just me. Anyway, the verb to burn has got 2 spellings for the past simple form. One regular, burned, the one that Americans use, and one irregular, burnt, the one that the British use. They're both correct, so use whichever one you fancy. All right, well, that's all that we've got for you today, but don't worry. We'll be back with Bonio, the side, Dave, the bass player, and Larry, the lamb tomorrow. Same time, same TV station, same place, but not today, tomorrow. Okay, people, have fun, and have a great time. See you tomorrow. See you later. www.mediaclick.hu. Bye.